What's up YouTube? Jeremiah Hersey here from Pragmatic Works, and today is the third part of the Power Query AI series, and we're talking about the add column from example. Now, I don't traditionally do slideshows in these YouTube videos, but there are a lot of different AI capabilities and transformations available using the add column from example. So I just want to show all the different options real quickly and the ones that we're going to be using to extract the age and to get the first letters of a text column. So let's go ahead and get started. So the transformations that can occur using the add column from example inside of the Power Query editor are conditional columns, reference, text. We're going to be focusing in on the conditional columns, the date transformations, and the number transformations within inside of the add column from example. With text transformations, there are a lot of different options here, combining, extracting. We're going to be focusing on the first character option in this demonstration. As far as date time transformations, there are a lot of those as well. And so the ones that we're going to be focusing on are extracting the age from a birth date column. And just something to note that you will need to make sure after you use the add column from example that you change it to the specific data type. So if it's regarding date, you want to make sure it's a date or date time. That specific data type needs to be selected. Number transformations, there are a lot of number options that we have available. We're going to be focusing in on the round down and creating buckets or ranges with inside of our table. So here we are inside the Power Query editor, and I have included the data set for this example if you want to practice it or follow along. If you click in the details section, there is a form you can fill out to get the data set for this example if you want to. So this is a customer table. And so within inside of the customer table, we have a birth date column. Okay, so if I scroll over here, there is a column that has each customer's birth date in it. Now the add column from example has a lot of AI features, a lot of AI capabilities within inside of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the birth date column, and I'm going to go up to the add column tab here at the top, and I'm going to select column from example. But I'm going to click the drop down arrow and choose from a selection. So I'm just going to choose the birth date column. I'm not going to choose the entire table, but you can choose the entire table if you want to. All right, as soon as we go to start using the add column from example, if you double click in the first row, you're going to see a lot of predefined options for you. This is the AI capability working with the date time transformations. So we see a lot available to us. So we have the birth date, the age from birth date, what day it was, the day of the week. We see you can find the end of the year, the beginning of the year, a lot of different options for this, but the one that we're going to be looking at is the age from birth date. Okay, so we want to know how old these people are. So we're going to select the age from birth date. And then we're going to click into the second row, and it's going to populate for every single row within inside the data set. And then we can click OK. So right now this is in a time format. You can see the data type here is in time. So what we want to do is we want to transform this. So we're going to right click on the age column and choose to transform. Now notice we have options related to time. Do we want to do it in days, hours, minutes, seconds? Total years is how we define age. Now at this point we are getting decimal numbers, and we know that we don't say, hey, I'm 35.4 years old. So what we're going to do is we're going to round down these numbers. So I'm just going to right click, transform, and we're going to round down. All right, and so we can now see that we have the proper age for all of our customers within inside of our table. But we're going to go a step further here. We're going to actually put these people in the age group that they belong in. So we're going to have a 15 to 25 category, and then a 26 to 34 category, and we're going to allow of age groups within inside of this table. So once again, we're going to go up here to the Add Column tab, and we're going to choose a column from example. So I'm going to leave the age column selected, and once again, I'm going to go up to the Add Column tab, and I'm going to choose the drop down and choose from a selection. From within inside the column, I'm now going to create my age buckets. Okay, so what I'm going to say is for this one, this is going to be in the 56 to 65 category. And notice that it starts to create buckets based on what we choose. So once again, the buckets are going to be 15 to 25, 26 to 35. So I'm going to put this in the proper category. So I'm going to put this in the 26 to 35 category. Notice that it then changes the age buckets now. So now 36 to 45 is correct. 26 to 35. 16 to 25. So we're now getting our correct age buckets. And notice over here, when I click OK, what the applied step section says. Okay, so notice it says it inserted a range. Okay, here it inserted an age. So the apply step section is recording what the AI is doing within inside of each of these columns. So pretty neat. We could just define a couple rows here, and then the AI picks up what we want to do for the rest of the age buckets. And once again, the purpose of these columns is for analytical capability. So now we can look at sales based on age range and not just based on individual ages. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to use a extract capability. So we have a English education column within inside this table. And rather than having the entire name, I just want to take the first four letters. So for bachelor's, it's BACH. For partial college, it's going to be part. For high school, it's just going to be high. And so just going to abbreviate this column. So once again, we could do it over the whole table, but it's best practice to choose the specific columns you want to use the AI capability, and it's going to help it perform better. So I'm going to go up here to the column from selection here, and then I'm going to give it the example that I want. So for bachelor's, I'm going to type in BACH. And I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to change this one to part. So I'm telling it I only want the first four letters. So as I click into the next row, notice that it now fixes it to look correctly. I'm going to click OK, and notice that the step that it performed was inserted the first characters here. And so it went through that column and extracted the first four characters of that column. As you can see, there are a lot of AI features with this add column from example, and it's super awesome and super functional with inside the Power Query, allowing a lot of different transformations relatively easy. Well, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.